It's free to start. Go to newsmaxplus.com for immediate access. Get all of President Trump's most important events live. Imagine watching Mike Huckabee's Israel Report, our Melania documentary, Clint Eastwood, Charlie Kirk specials, even the movie Jesus of Nazareth by Franco Zeffirelli. Once you start Newsmax Plus, you won't stop. So try it for free. Go to newsmaxplus.com, then download the app. It's easy. So make the switch to Newsmax Plus today.
After 28 years, we are closing our brick-and-mortar location in Canton come November 2025. But fear not, smalltownmusic.com will remain alive and well, and you will still be able to text or call 601-859-8596. Small-town music, come on and get it. 859-8596. Call before you're home. We will have a booth on Canton Square at the Emporium, and you can still browse our guitars and support our original music at www.smalltownmusic.com.
This is Central Mississippi's Stimulating Talk.
1039 WYAB, Pocahontas, Jackson.
Is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. New clues in the search for Savannah Guthrie's mother, including a pair of black gloves found near her home in Tucson. Video from the New York Post shows investigators picking one of them up from the side of a road more than a mile away. The discovery after video footage from Nancy Guthrie's doorbell camera surfaced this week. Correspondent Bradley Blackburn.
The Pima County Sheriff's Department says thousands of new tips have been received since the footage was released. A neighbor says authorities questioned her about her home surveillance cameras, particularly from the night Guthrie disappeared.
They did ask specifically for the 31st of January and the morning of the 1st of February. And then they wanted to know if we saw anything suspicious on our cameras.
The search has now entered its 12th day. Fellow Ukrainians are voicing support for a skeleton racer who was ousted from Olympic competition in Italy today after he was given one last chance to remove a helmet, paying tribute to Ukrainian athletes and coaches killed in the war with Russia. He refused.
I think this is not correct because he, first of all, represents our country and he is a great sportsman. He didn't do nothing like illegal.
The International Olympic Committee maintains the helmet broke its rules against political statements in competition. It offered a black armband as an option. The EPA is expected to repeal the endangerment finding today, which underpins the government's legal authority to regulate greenhouse gases. CBS's David Schechter.
Greenhouse gases from cars and trucks, major drivers of climate change, will no longer face federal regulation after an announcement from President Donald Trump today. The move revokes what's known as the endangerment finding. It is the EPA's legal basis under the Clean Air Act to curb CO2 and methane from vehicles.
New York's famed Waldorf Astoria Hotel is going up for sale again.
Its Chinese owners just reopened the hotel last fall after an 8-year multi-billion-dollar renovation. The Wall Street Journal reports they will likely not get all their costs back. The hotel's 375 guest rooms and its adjacent restaurants and shops are expected to sell for $1 billion. The Waldorf's 372 condominium units will be sold separately. Several other Chinese property owners are pulling out of the U.S. as political tensions between the U.S. and China rise. Michael Wallace, CBS News, New York.
Want to stay sharp as you age?
Reading, writing, and learning a new language can help lower your risk of Alzheimer's disease and cognitive decline. A Rush University Medical Center study found that doing activities that stimulate the mind improve cognitive health throughout your entire life.
This is CBS News.
Real crimes, real justice. Follow and listen to 48 Hours on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Your next text to order. Please pull forward.
You know, Josh, when you said you were springing for lunch, I didn't think you meant drive-through fast food.
Come on, man. Money's been tight lately, and these high gas prices are killing me.
You pay full price at the pump? Get your head out of the sand and start using Upside.
What's Upside?
Come on, dude. Upside is the free app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. I use it every time I fill up my tank.
Does that really add up?
I've already banked around $200.
That's serious cash.
Hi, can I take your order?
Yeah, I'm ordering the free Upside app to start earning cash back on every gallon of gas I buy.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code ORDER to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code ORDER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code ORDER for a 25 cents per gallon.
News brought to you this hour by Lee's Old Country Store Antiques and Collectibles on Highway 22 in Flora. The Childress sisters have treasures new and vintage.
The trial of an ex-Jackson cop, Marcus Johnson, gets his say starting today. 69 and sunny this afternoon. Tonight, partly cloudy and 48. Friday, it's mostly sunny and 73. An update to the weather situation for the weekend. Saturday afternoon and Saturday night and even into Sunday, heavy rain and thunderstorms are possible, with some of those possibly strong. With news on 103.9 WIAB, I'm Chris Davis. Marcus Johnson used an axe to attack Carlos Collins, the man with whom he had had a relationship, say prosecutors, presenting video evidence, which they say also shows Collins being shot 15 times before Johnson split, eventually being caught by state police in Louisiana. The prosecution rested its case Wednesday. Today, the defense gets its say. A stolen black Dodge Charger was able to get away from Capitol Police while they were chasing it Wednesday on I-55, say Capitol Police. They say they last saw that car near where I-55 and I-20 meet, just south of downtown. They are asking for tips. Prayer and scripture reading could soon be allowed in a group setting in public schools in the state if a bill that has already passed the House also passes the Senate and becomes law. The proposal is for that time to be before or after school or at lunchtime. It would be voluntary and parents would have to give permission for the kids to participate. Whether it rains Saturday or not, the Dixie National Rodeo Parade will go on, says Mississippi Ag Commissioner Andy Gibson. The parade is set for 10:30 in downtown Jackson, and this year is no different than before, with the wagon train, floats, and all the fixins. The average price for a gallon of regular in Mississippi is at $2.44, says Gas Buddy. More news in 1 hour on 103.9 WIAB. I'm Chris Davis.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are the individual views and opinions of the people expressing them and do not necessarily reflect those of this radio station, its parent, affiliated, or related entities, agents, or employees.
Welcome to the Chip Matthews Show, where politics meets the South. So grab your sweet tea, find a comfortable spot to sit back, and let's embark on this journey together. Chip away, jump away at the storm. And I won't stop until your love gets from it on. Chip away. That's what I'm gonna do. Sweet little mama, I want my cat next to you.
And good Thursday morning.
Yippee.
It is the Chip Matthews Show, heard all around the world, in all places, in all Middlesex cities. Middlesex. That's
up north, isn't it?
I'm trying to remember what I was going to say. It was something. I was watching something. I was watching some. What is that show? Some stuff.
You was watching cartoons.
No, it was after the cartoons. It was after the cartoons. I was watching something about King Arthur and all of that.
And you was watching the History Channel.
No, it was not the History Channel. I watched the History Channel.
You can't remember if I told you right anyway.
But anyway, good morning and welcome to the show. Sorry that Dawn is going to be confrontational this morning, but nothing is going to be different. Good morning, Joe Lynn. Good morning, Jenny Halford. Good morning, Terry. Jackson Motor Speedway.
Yes.
The one that used to be in Clinton, I used to have to
Mhm.
call the races at.
You did. That was such a terrible job.
Jackson International Speedway, I believe
Yeah.
is what they called that. And
Yeah.
then, of course, good morning to Jeff Thomas and good morning to all of you. We have a guest in the studio this morning. I don't know why he wants to be here with you, but anyway, Stevie Ballard. He's with Base Performance
Sports.
Sports.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot the S.
Yeah.
I was fixing to say, what is
You
ports?
forget a lot of stuff. That's the reason you have your ex-stepmother-in-law in your studio.
And yeah, and then of course you're seeing him because he works at a place where they stretch, right?
Mhm.
And they're trying to make her taller, and it's not working. Good morning, Lloyd Travis. So, okay, what do y'all do out there? Where are you located?
So we're located in Ridgeland, right there off of Highway 51. We do functional strength training. So, it's strength training, cardio, mobility, a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Mhm.
See, all you got to do is hang out with me all day, and you'd get all that in.
I really do. All them stairs that I climbed last night.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you act
How
like,
many times?
you
It's a beautiful staircase.
Yes. But anyway, like to thank everybody that came out to the restaurant last night, out to the Beethovens and Boardwalk, and learned the concepts. Now remember, next Thursday we have a whole lot going on. There's the
Mhm. We have
105th anniversary of the
Madison County Chamber.
and they're having their big party out on the deck, got a DJ and everything. Y'all welcome to come hang out.
Yep.
Then upstairs we have the fight.
The election integrity.
Election integrity guys coming in, and of course that's our cup of tea.
Yep.
And we'll be talking about election integrity and the cheating in the elections. Of course, that'll be a giant crowd, and of course you're all invited to attend that also.
Mhm.
We got speakers coming in from all over. It's going to be great. We're going to have some more of those speakers on during the rest of this week and next week.
Mhm.
And we're leading up to it, and we'll get everybody in. Good morning, Andy Devine. Good morning, Lloyd Travis.
And then tomorrow night, Friday night, is our grand opening of Fork and Flame, right?
Yes, the steakhouse will open tomorrow night. I put up some pictures of some of the steaks, but those steaks were for last night.
That's right.
We were packed. We cut steaks as we go, just like we do onion rings. From when you walk in, that's when we cut your onion ring when you order it. So
That's right.
everything's fresh and never frozen, except for when it's 26 degrees outside. But anyway, okay, I got some stuff on my mind
Oh,
that we're
boy.
going to talk about first
Uh-oh.
before we talk about stretching.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are we going to talk about?
Terry, let's see what Terry had. He's Terry at Jackson Motor Speedway. Jackson Motor Speedway is in Byram. Yes, I know where that one is. Now, and out of our first race is March 7th with the Mississippi State Championship Challenge Series. Super late models. Racing will kick off at 6:30 p.m. He just got a free commercial.
He did.
Yes, he did.
He knew what he was doing.
Yes, he does. But anyway, we'll keep up with that and keep that in. JT used to talk about motor speedways all the time. But I want to talk about this for a second.
Okay. What you got?
The ballot initiative bill
Mhm.
was killed yesterday by the state senator Joel Clark, who is the son of a wealthy casino owner. Okay. And Senator Angela Hill chimed in and says there's someone, and that's someone who takes money from Pfizer. Pfizer, of course, is drug money.
Correct.
She says that somebody from out of state could take over the ballot initiative. That's why we just can't pass that. That somebody could come in with outside money and get involved and make things awful. Excuse me. Pfizer coming in with their money is making things awful for the independent.
Absolutely.
Because the big box stores and the insurance companies are trying to control the prices of, we won't say tea in China, but all the stuff. Pharmaceuticals. And they want to put the little man out of business, and we just can't have that.
Mm-mm.
So that's something that's on my mind and upset. Okay, they want to put prayer back in school, which I had no problem with.
Mhm.
But I saw some alleged Democrat, I'll say, on TV saying, well, we need to talk about that because there's some people that don't like prayer and they'll have to go into timeout to where another part to pray. And blah. I'm going, what the heck are y'all talking about? Good morning, Justin Dunn. Because the reality is maybe to solve the problem of school prayer, just like they just added civics back because they've been listening to our show and realized that nobody knows anything about the government because they don't teach civics anymore. Maybe we should have a course in religion.
Mm-hmm.
That way, to those that don't go to church and all of that, all they will do will learn about why they fight in these other countries, why they fight in Israel, why they do that. If you learned more about the different religions in school, maybe you would understand the world better.
Yes.
Once
You
again,
solved another problem.
once again, I don't understand why these legislators go down there and can't figure out what to talk about. They want to put their name on a bill. Put your name on a bill that says we're going to teach religion. You're not preaching religion.
That's right.
You're teaching the courses where everybody understands Israel versus the Israelites and this, that, and the other, and why it all this way, why Jews do this, and why Baptists do this, and why Catholics do this. Teach everybody. What would be wrong with that? Okay, there's y'all something to put your hat on. Okay, but what they're worried about is a special session for something that has already died in school choice.
Mm-hmm.
It's dead. It didn't work. They're upset. So they want to go back to talking about school choice. But once again, they're not talking about school choice. They're talking about everything else.
Yeah.
And then, of course, in our Constitution, back to the religion thing, it's in our Constitution already that there's a Bible in every classroom. That's in the Constitution.
Yeah.
And that's why they want the ballot initiative not to ever come back, because once they decide we don't need something, we can't vote to put it in. But it's in our Constitution that the Bible's in there. Just like the old flag was in the Constitution and they took it out. You got to watch these crooks. Got to watch these crooks. You got to get out and vote where you'll understand. The ballot initiative written by Senator England, knowing his reputation, glad that bill died. The devil is in the details. Must study past the name of the bill.
That's
are
Andy
correct.
Devine.
Andy Devine.
He's always spot on.
Well, I mean, it's real simple. If it doesn't involve money or government regulations, then we should be able to have the ballot initiative. And so, for instance, if it's something like a flag or whether we should have something in the school, that's not going to cost us anything to have prayer in the school. Let the people vote.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have prayer in school, right?
Right.
It's that simple.
They're afraid of the people.
And that's why you need to pick up the phone and call your state legislators and all that, because they're scared of the phone ringing. They're scared of the phone ringing.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of the phone ringing, there it is. Let's see what's going on. WYAB. Hello.
Good morning. I always envision, buddy. I enjoy hearing y'all's banter.
Yes.
But I want to, y'all just hit something. The failure of the school choice thing.
Right.
In theory, I'm all for it.
Right.
But our wonderful legislature can wreck a one-car train.
Yes, they can.
So the thing about it is, you're going to have school choice come along, and then some guy's going to say, well, I can't carry my kid 20 miles to the school I choose, so we're going to end up, they'll say, well, that's not fair, so they'll start transporting these kids. We'll let the state do it.
Yes.
And I'm going to have to give credit to where credit is due. Your wonderful follower who comes right on there, hit this. Well, little Johnny can't dress as good as the ones at the more affluent school, so then they're going to force uniforms.
Right.
They go, and we'll end up where it's supposed to be, $1 quadrillion. They're going to spend 10 times that much.
Oh, yeah.
Our legislature, anytime there's a good idea, they're going to screw it up.
Oh, yeah. And this school choice bill is only about the doubling of the money that's going to be coming into places like Canton and other Democratic cities in the state where they've built these AI plants, the data centers, where, like, for instance, if you have $21,000 a kid in Canton, all of a sudden you're going to have $42,000. They already can't educate them for 21. And that's because they're off stealing the money, and they're going, well, we're not going to have double the money in education, and legislators are not going to have their fingers in the pie. They want that's all they're after is the fingers in the pie. That's it.
That's it. They're cut, get reelected, and I am sick of it. And look, I took my kids out of public school, and look, my kids are hitting 40 years old now because they weren't getting the quality education that I wanted.
That's correct.
And I put them, and also it was, well, my oldest son said, hey, we go to class on Monday and said we go over the lesson. Tuesday we review, Wednesday we review, Thursday we review, and Friday the same dumb ones fail.
Yep.
Why can't we just go Monday and Friday?
No, you can't.
And
You know, they go back and look at my school records and they say I missed every Monday and Friday.
Well, I went in the day when a coach roamed the halls with a board.
Oh, yes.
And if you got in a beef at school, they carried you down to the gym and put boxing gloves on you and let you fight it out.
Oh, I remember that. And I remember when they couldn't find gloves, they'd give you one glove apiece. And you always got hit by the naked hand of the other man. You always wanted the left-handed glove because if you're right-handed, because you'd slip and throw the right fist.
Well, I always liked it. I was a Golden Gloves boxer in my day, and it was nice to have somebody just to punch on.
Oh, yeah.
But now going back to the school thing, I'm going to tell you, even when my youngest son was in school, they branded him as learning disabled.
Okay.
The boy could not read. He could say the words, but he can't retain it. So I put him in middle school, which was junior high. Then I put him in a place. It was Crystal Springs Christian Academy. It was a PACE school. And for the people that don't know, I know you two are well versed. You went at your own pace.
Yes.
So the first semester he was there, I got an A in English. I called the principal up, headmistress, what they called her, and I said, I'm on my way. Got out and sat down with her, and I said, look, I know I'm paying you a ton of money.
Right.
But I don't expect my child to pass if he's not passing. And she said, she said, the English. So she started laughing. She reached in her desk and came out with some car magazines, motorcycle magazines, and four-wheeler magazines.
Right.
She said he does all his reports out of these. She said it's not the problem that he can't read. The problem is they were giving him stuff he didn't want to read.
There you go.
And even back then they were teaching to the test.
Oh, yeah.
And my kids, when that private school, you had to take a compass test to get out.
Right.
The one that had a reading problem went to Hyde Community College. He made the highest on a compass test that's ever been made.
Okay, look, the phone's starting to cut out on you.
I enjoy y'all. I'm going to come out to the restaurant and see y'all in person.
Well, come on. We're out there every day.
We'll love to see
and
you.
I know y'all will make me eat outside because I got the table banners of a goat.
There we go. We have plenty of room outside. Talk to you later.
Have a great day.
We'll take a break. We'll be back on the Chip Matthews Show on WYAB. There we go. We have plenty of room outside. Talk to you later.
Have a great day.
We'll take a break. We'll be back on WYAB.
1039 WYAB.
Have you thought about the cost of long-term care? In Mississippi, a home health aide can cost over $57,000 a year, and a private nursing home room can exceed $109,000 annually. Hi, my name is Cressley Pierce at Pierce Professional Agency. Long-term care insurance may help protect your savings and give you more options and peace of mind as you age. Learn how planning ahead could save you money and stress. Find me, Cressley Pierce, online today at MadisonPlans.com. That's MadisonPlans.com.
The Tri-County Academy Rebel success in the classroom and on the athletic stage begins with the Tri-County Academy Booster Club. Join the team and be a Rebel by getting involved in volunteering as a booster. Your involvement is the generator for fundraisers, facility upgrades, equipment, uniforms, and all other needs. Tri-County Athletics thrives in part because of our TCA boosters. Join today by calling the TCA main office at 601-879-8517 and help the Rebels continue the championship tradition.
Grizz Nation, your Memphis Grizzlies are back at FedEx Forum after the All-Star break on Friday, February 20th to host the Utah Jazz. Get here and get loud for the home team on Gospel Night. Grab your tickets today at grizzlies.com/tickets or at the FedEx Forum box office in Memphis.
Have you thought about the cost of long-term care? In Mississippi, a home health aide can cost over $57,000 a year, and a private nursing home room can exceed $109,000 annually. Hi, my name is Cressley Pierce at Pierce Professional Agency. Long-term care insurance may help protect your savings and give you more options and peace of mind as you age. Learn how planning ahead could save you money and stress. Find me, Cressley Pierce, online today at MadisonPlans.com. That's MadisonPlans.com.
When you want your pine trees to grow a little happier and a lot healthier, call on Holcomb Aerial Service. When your crops need dusting, think Holcomb Aerial Service. From the farm to your own pine forest, Holcomb Aerial Service will stimulate growth, eradicate pests, and preserve the value of your crops. Call Holcomb Aerial Service at 601-668-6200. That's 601-668-6200.
Delicious food and a relaxing atmosphere combine to make the best place for sports fans and foodie fans to watch the game and just hang out. Capitol Grill of Jackson. Of course they've got the games, but food, oh my goodness. Mouth-watering po' boys, fish, steaks, appetizers, and a specialty pizza menu. Kitchen opens at 5 Monday through Thursday and 11 Friday through Sunday. And happy hours are daily at Capitol Grill. Also enjoy the all-new Tuesday night and karaoke on Wednesday and Friday nights from 8 till midnight with DJ Money Ma. Capitol Grill, DeVille Plaza in Jackson.
I'm speaking with Lee Bounds of Rapid Rate Mortgage. How does real estate agent Rita Jensen succeed when time is of the essence?
In today's market, it is so important to communicate and close on time. Typically have 30 days to close, get a home inspection, appraisal, title work, that kind of thing is a mortgage process. And a realtor relationship is so important. With a realtor like Rita Jensen with Remax Connection, she helps us to close on time.
RitaJensen.net.
Hey, this is Ben Ingram from the Braves Radio Network. We're in commercial right now, so I want to let my sister take over and tell you about Hometown Property Group.
Thanks, Ben. This is Mary Claire Putman with Hometown Property Group. Whether you're buying or selling, we are committed to guiding you through your real estate transaction with integrity, exceptional service, and remarkable results. Madison County has been my home for 40 years. I'd love to help make it yours, too.
That's Hometown Property Group. Give them a call at 601-853-6080.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
It is the Chip Matthews Show. I, of course, am Chip Matthews. She is Dawn McKenzie, and in the studio with us is Stevie Ballard with Base Performance Sports. He's the stretch master. Okay. So here's the deal. We have a camera here.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we do a stretch?
No.
Come on.
Chip, you have lost your mind.
Why
Hey, that would be the only way I get him to say the word please.
No. I want to see him do Stretch Armstrong with you. Do you know who Stretch Armstrong was?
I do. He's a little guy that stretches around the world.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
It was a rubber doll.
I know.
That you stretch.
Yeah.
And there was a band called Stretch Armstrong.
Was there?
To those people in the area that remember them,
Mm-hmm.
they used to come in. That was good stuff. But anyway, so let's talk stretching.
Let's talk it.
Tell me why I need to stretch.
So it's more than just stretching. What we're doing is overall functional fitness. So we're working on longevity, but making sure while we live long, we're going to feel good. So our adult small group and personal training sessions are set up to exactly, you. So if Chip Matthews comes in and we write you a program, it is going to be for you. Dawn McKenzie's going to have her program.
Okay.
Two completely different things.
Right. Because I am athletically built.
That's right.
And she is, well, anyway.
You're so loving this morning.
Thank you. I mean, I have years and years of athletic prowess.
Yeah. When you're like 50 years ago.
Yeah.
You're old now, Chip.
Yes, I am.
50 years.
I was a swimmer as
ago.
a child. Swam. Great shape.
Awesome.
I understood stretching and all that and how important it was. And then I learned how to sit in a chair at a radio station.
And it was over.
And then the problem with the radio station is your butt grows bigger to where it'll fit in the chair from the other guys that are on before you.
Yeah.
And that's the way it works.
Yeah. So I met Stevie with the Madison County Chamber, Coffee and Contacts. And there's this facility. This facility has baseball stuff in it, and then in the very back of it is the stretch. And it's not really a weight room, but you do have a few weights. But you work with training your body with its own weight to stretch. And anyway,
is it like Pilates?
It's not. It's not. It's like I say, it's completely strength training. So we use dumbbells, a lot of body weight movements.
Don't be talking about her. Go ahead.
Say I never get a break. And I
get a setup like that. I got to take it. Sorry.
I'm in business with him, and my mother's on there. You can't say hey to
I
my
haven't seen
mother.
Helen up there.
Good morning, Helen Wilson McKenzie.
I haven't seen her now.
That's my mom.
Okay. Anyway, let's go back to the dumbbells.
Yeah. So dumbbells. You know, we have the bands, slide boards. But yeah, like resistance bands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Bunch of different ways to add resistance to things that we're used to doing in everyday life that you don't even realize you need resistance with.
I get plenty of resistance every morning on the radio show. Okay, so it's resistance training with dumbbells.
Yep, dumbbells, bands, all that kind of stuff.
He had me pushing the sled the other day. How much does that thing weigh?
100 pounds.
Yeah.
Pushing it around.
I got a kick out of this a few years ago. I was going to go to, I went to Anytime Fitness, a buddy of mine. This is back when this is 10 years ago. And the guy's working me out and this, that, and the other. He goes, Chip, you're running around like a 55-year-old. I said, excuse me. I'm 56 at the time. I was like looking at him. He had me like in the Kroger parking lot on I-55 North, pulling him around with the dragging fireman hoses.
Really?
Oh yes. I was keeping up and this, that, and the other. Then one day he just said, "You just move like you're an old man." I said, "I am. That's why I'm here. What the hell's wrong with you?" I said, "Didn't you read the papers?" And he was a golf. He was a pro golfer at Florida at one time, and then came here, and he was the trainer. But he wore my butt out. You
can't look at him today and tell that he was ever an athlete.
Well, yes, I am. You
but
can
he
see
has.
it. You can see it.
He has slendered down quite a bit.
You can see that.
We used to walk every day.
Yeah.
Now he just takes his diabetic shot because he is borderline diabetic. And he eats sugar like it's
candy.
Water.
Like it's candy.
Water.
Okay, but it isn't my shot that's doing it. It's the exercise. I take the lowest dose of that stuff available. And that's only to balance where I don't have to take a pill during the week for diabetes.
I know.
Okay.
But it's still, you get the same effect that these people that take it that don't need it.
You don't think those 70 steps in the building going up and then coming back down that have anything to do with it? I can tell you right now, we can go out here and start running the stadium.
Yeah.
And you'll be in shape in no time. You'll need to stretch though. But anyway. Okay. So do y'all have a program or anything that we need to where do people need to call or anything, find out about what you do?
Yeah, so we do all of our stuff. You can call me directly. Our number's 663-9415. That's our phone.
Y'all have a web address?
It's going to be basesportsperformance.com.
basesportsperformance.com. And they're located in Ridgeland?
Yep, right there off of 51.
And if you cannot remember any of that, y'all gonna call Dawn.
They can always rewatch this show on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Hit the rewind button.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with more of the great Chip Matthews Show on WYAB with Dawn McKenzie.
Thank you.
With more of the great Chip Matthews Show on WYAB.
1039 WYAB.
Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is leveling up. A whole new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is now open at the Reservoir at Beethoven's Boardwalk in Ridgeland, right next door to Cock of the Walk. And the new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris will have all of your old favorites too, like the Acme Dynamite Balls and Garlic Knots, and the best specialty pizzas ever, like the Pig, the Sergeant Pepperoni, the Serpent Turf, and lots more. Come to the all-new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris location on the Res in Ridgeland, next door to Cock of the Walk.
We would like to invite you to visit our retirement community, which is not only beautiful, but affordable as well. I'm Rhonda Brown, director at the Waterford on Highland Colony in Ridgeland. Our team members are passionate about making our residents' life easier and more enjoyable. We have fun-filled educational and entertaining activities, plus daily exercise that will help with your stamina and balance. Call us at the Waterford on Highland Colony in Ridgeland, 601-856-6131.
Albritton's Jewelers. When love requires a gift, nothing says it better than Albritton's. Since 1920, we've been part of your family. From weddings and anniversaries to holidays, we've been there for every special occasion. At Albritton's, we value your trust. Every gift, whether large or small, is a reflection of our commitment to quality and excellence. There's a reason we're still Mississippi's foremost diamond merchant. Let us show you why. Albritton's Jewelry, 4460 Old Canton Road in Jackson.
Albritton's Jewelers.
CBS News Brief. 12 days now into the search for Nancy Guthrie, and 2 black gloves have been found near her home in Tucson, resembling the pair worn by a person seen on doorbell video released this week. And there's more. CBS's Bradley Blackburn.
TMZ says it received another unverified ransom note Wednesday related to the case, though this time the sender is someone claiming to offer information on an alleged kidnapper.
An Olympic skeleton racer from Ukraine has been disqualified from the Winter Games in Italy after refusing to take off his helmet that pays tribute to Ukrainian athletes and coaches killed in the war with Russia. The BBC's Gravinder Gill.
Vladislav Hereskevich tweeted, "This is the price of our dignity." Hereskevich insists he's not breaking any competition rules, but the IOC disagrees.
The EPA is expected to repeal the endangerment finding today that underpins the government's legal authority to regulate greenhouse gases as a pollutant. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
If you're a parent or grandparent, you should know that even though Mississippi is ranked as the unhealthiest state in the country, we have the highest vaccination rate for our children and grandchildren. Many of us blindly trust the medical establishment, and now it's time to question vaccine safety. Mississippi Parents for Vaccine Rights is a grassroots organization working to educate the public and lawmakers about this important topic. Be informed. Go to mpvr.org. Like us on Facebook to stay up to date on the latest information. That's Mississippi Parents for Vaccine Rights, mpvr.org.
Bad decisions limit future options. Make enough bad decisions and you will destroy your life. Listen to The Flatline with your host, Rick Hughes, every Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. here on 1039 WYAB. Join us every Sunday for 30 minutes of inspiration, motivation, education, all without manipulation. That's The Flatline with Rick Hughes, heard here on 1039 WYAB each Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m.
Pure Air Consultants offers services on your heating and cooling system. It's time to get your heating system serviced. We offer replacement, service, maintenance agreements. It's important because if you have a gas heating system, it can produce carbon monoxide. So you want to make sure you have your system serviced and cleaned to protect your family. You want to make sure your system is safe to run. You can find us on our website at mypureairconsultants.com, mypureairconsultants.com.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
It is the Chip Matthews Show on WYAB, heard all around the world and brought to you by
Pierce Professional Agency. Look up Road Cressley Pierce at madisonplans.com.
Yes, there you go. And y'all remember this weekend, you know, you need to be thinking about Valentine's Day.
It is Saturday. We got a steakhouse booked.
Yes, we do.
And upstairs is booked. We're having special parties.
Right.
You know, people are booking our rooms for special parties.
I
and
mean, do you
events,
realize
and
we had a special party last night?
we did.
We got another one tonight. We got another one tomorrow night. We got, what, 100 and 200 reservations.
And then we've got 2 events next Thursday
Yes.
at Beethoven's
Another
Boardwalk.
300, 400 people there.
Yeah, we got to expand. We need a bigger building.
You know,
22,000 square feet just is not
the
enough for me.
First
and you,
thing,
Chip.
I'm just telling you, the first thing I always tell everybody in the restaurant business where you make a mistake is everything's going good and you want to build it bigger.
Yeah.
You want to build it bigger.
Well, you're already trying to run me out of my office because we need more event space.
Yeah. I mean, more people want to rent rooms.
Mm-hmm.
So ready to try those steaks. Me too.
Oh, they're so delicious.
I'm going to try and come by and for some y'all's delicious pizza this weekend.
Mhm.
Yeah, y'all come on out, try it all.
Everything on all the menus. Is
Stretch
very
your
tasty.
bellies and come see us. Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be wild this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, it's only a precursor to what's going to happen this summer.
That's right.
And when it gets warm.
Yep. All those
and then we, somebody already called me and said, so do you have a deck that I can lay out on in the sun? Is that what you were saying? I said, yes, that's exactly what I was saying. Okay.
Oh, Chippy.
And then I looked at him. I said, but beached whales aren't allowed. But anyway. Okay. But that's that.
Oh, you're so mean.
I
He
get
really
it
is mean.
I get it because I had a wicked stepmother-in-law 30 years ago. Okay.
You're just lucky to have me around. So, Stevie, the main reason that I got in with your organization was because I had a really hard time with my leg, my being on fire, constantly standing in line, stopping and, just not being able to have a consistent walk. And my leg was on fire all the time. And I was in desperate need because I've been experiencing this for a couple of years. And it's so painful. And, I didn't want to live the rest of my life in that pain because it's unbearable. And I got up with you. And that's how I got involved with base sports. And for people over 40 or 50, it's really important to keep your trunk of your body built up with muscles, and you teach agility. And what else do you do for the people over 50 to help with their longevity?
I mean, just that, right? The overall piece of working on a little bit each at a time. So working on the overall functional fitness, so the strength training, which obviously we know that's going to be good. The mobility, working on a little bit of conditioning is all going to be good for building that longevity. And the thing is, a lot of our members that we currently have are just like you. Everybody, once you get over 40, everybody has degenerative changes to their body. Once that happens, what are we going to do about it? We can either sit and be sedentary or get in and do some movements. And then that's when we're going to see a positive increase for the rest of our life.
Mm-hmm. And your place of business is not like a gym. You just don't go there and there's 100 different. You're not overwhelmed by workout machines. Mm-hmm. It's real simplistic, and you use your own body and a few, like you said, the resistant bands and the what do you call those things? The dumbbells, but the kettles.
Yep.
The kettles. And you're basically just your own body weight to help blocks, the jump blocks, and you have the medicine balls.
Yep.
Yeah. And so anyway, I've enjoyed my progress. I think I've been attending your classes for like maybe 3 weeks now, and I can tell a huge difference.
So you playing with the medicine balls?
I'm playing with the medicine balls. I love them.
I bet you do. Now, let me ask you this. If you'd come in the restaurant and help me put up the groceries when they came in. Yesterday we had 10 sides of cow come in.
Yeah.
Each case weighed about 360 pounds to 500 pounds a piece.
Mm-hmm.
You could have helped move some of those around.
It was more fun watching you try to move those around.
Okay.
I get my exercise going up and down the steps. The stairs to the beautiful staircase to the beautiful pool tables upstairs.
This summer, you're going to learn how to swim. I'm being nice and not putting you out in that cold water. But anyway, so once again, give out your web address.
basesportsperformance.com.
Okay. And y'all can call up Stevie and go in.
Stevie Ballard.
And get some stretching done.
Yeah.
Get some weight training done.
You're a graduate of... Where'd you graduate?
Central Hines out in Raymond.
Mm-hmm. You was a football player.
That's right. Played in college. And
where'd you play in college?
Played 2 years at Louisiana Tech and then 4 years at Northwestern State's, a little FCS school down in Natchitoches, Louisiana.
Yeah, but did you have an NIL deal?
I did not. I got a couple of free body armors, liquid IVs, that kind of stuff. No $1 million deal for me, though.
I mean, in high school, they just voted that down in the state that the NILs cannot be in high school, which is just going to lead to a lawsuit. Do they not understand that when you open the door to say that people can make money, and 33 other states now, you can get paid in high school football up to $10,000. Anything over that is put into a trust fund for you that you can get when you turn 18. So, I mean, what do you think? If you could get an NIL deal in high school, you should get it, right?
I agree with that, but at the same time, I do like the trust fund because what does a
I'm saying you can get only anything under 10,000 is what you get to keep first.
Yeah.
Everything over that.
But what high schooler needs $10,000? You know.
Oh, well,
their parents do.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
that's what them parents are booting for.
But think about it. Like when I was in high school, well, I had to start early in life to save up to buy my first junk car.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a junk piece of car, but I enjoyed it. Then I had to save up to get my second car. But, you know, had I been getting paid to play sports, I still would have been driving a junk car. So, but I mean, the reality is that there's a need because nowadays the athlete is trying, for instance, you can now make enough money by going to college. And, you know, the commercial has always been for years. The NCAA did this to themselves, if you really think about it, because they used to say 1 million people go and play sports and they all graduate with degrees and never see a sports field again. Well, now they're getting paid in college and they may never have to go pro. I mean, look at Chambliss up at Ole Miss. If he gets his this year, he's going to get $5 million a year to come back to play one more year at Ole Miss. If you get 3 or 4 years in at $20 million and you and while you were in school, that money got invested properly because you were learning how to handle and manage money, you don't need to go play pro sports and beat your body up the rest of your life.
Yep. That's right.
I mean, it's a good deal.
Mm.
And, you know, the legislators need to be thinking about that. The earlier a kid can make money off of his sports prowess is better for the kid because it's quicker he can get on with his life.
So what happens when none of them want to go play NFL? What happens to the game?
What would happen is you would shrink the NFL down to a league that would be good to watch.
Yeah.
It's gotten so big now, you just have a bunch of players that are not of caliber. But when it was a smaller league, the overall experience of football was better.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you had stars. Like, for instance, we just had a Super Bowl, and I don't know of anybody that was considered a superstar that played in that. You know, was there? I mean, I'm told. Was there anybody in there that was any superstar?
Well, I would definitely say anybody that makes it to the NFL is a superstar.
Right. Well, I know that.
Obviously, you know, there's the select few that everybody knows.
But I mean, in Seattle, I was, you know, I didn't realize the Ole Miss receiver. You had 2 of them there. Now you got none, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. AJ went to, who am I thinking? I'm thinking of Metcalf. Where did he go?
I'm really not even sure.
See?
Yeah.
You're probably not you haven't followed NFL much either.
I haven't kept up with it as much.
Well, as crazy as it's gotten, who cares?
Nobody.
I mean, especially after that halftime show.
I'll tell you who cares. It's the state legislators that care because they want to pass that sports betting bill in order to fund their retirement plan. They're talking about that. But then they're already talking about a special session for the school session to bring back HB2 because they got their butts handed to them. Mm-hmm. And the Senate said, y'all have lied in a whole bill. And now everybody keeps saying, it didn't say sports betting. It wasn't if my kid goes to school, my money's going to follow my kid to school. It wasn't about that. It was about all this other crap that has nothing to do with school choice or education freedom.
Yeah.
And so
why don't they do something good for somebody like the vets, our veterans?
Veterans.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was sitting there watching TV last night and the Towers to Tower show came on,
Yeah.
commercial,
Mhm.
and it was just so upsetting to me to see the people that have fought for our country to have to ask for money from citizens to provide for themselves.
Well, to
when
me,
our government is letting millions and billions of dollars go over to Somalia.
see, and if you were, well, no, they wasn't going to Somalia. It was going to Minnesota.
But it was going to Somalians.
Yes, it was.
I mean, take care of our veterans before you take care of anybody.
I mean, and that goes for in all aspects of life.
Sickening is what it is.
What about that thing in Jackson? Okay, so in Jackson now, if you have a homeless person and you bring them to Jackson and let them out, you have committed a crime.
What constitute homeless?
That exactly. I mean,
what are they going to do when the Rankin County Sheriff's Office drops them off in Jackson?
Well, that's not saying the Rankin County people.
Or
do it.
I'm talking about the Sheriff's Office.
Allegedly.
Anybody.
But I mean, my question is, if you gave a person a ride in the car,
mm-hmm.
and they appeared to be down on their luck, and you and they I think the word is unhomed.
Yeah.
You got to be unhomed. And he said, well, I want to be let out down by the governor's mansion.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the governor's mansion, you own part of it if you're a taxpaying citizen. Well, no. Or if you're a Mississippian.
Yeah.
Not a taxpaying Mississippian.
Just a Mississippian.
I mean, taxpaying citizens don't own anything. If you say you're from Mississippi, that's it. That's it. You own it. So you go down to sleep at the governor's mansion.
Mm-hmm.
They don't let you in. Is that okay? I mean, shouldn't you open the door and let them in? It's their building, their house, their lot. I mean, how do you deal with, I mean, I just don't understand this world we live in at times. How old are you?
25.
25. Is the world screwier now? Or do you just think we're crazy?
No, I mean, I don't think y'all are crazy. I haven't seen as much as a lot of people. So,
well, I used to tell people, everybody asked me, why not 25 years ago did you like to talk all the time? Why didn't you do a talk show 25 years ago? And I've been doing this radio thing now for
100 years,
48
100
48 years,
100,
49 years, 49 years.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on the radio in the metro area.
And he hasn't got tired of talking yet.
But back then, I didn't have any, I had to live life to understand what to talk about. So when I hear these young people talk about radio and politics like they know something, I sit there and go, you got to live some life to where you do know. And I just wonder from a 25-year-old's perspective, I really don't like to seem like I'm the old guy in the room, but
you're the old guy in the
some
room.
old codger stuff. Get off my lawn. I mean, when you grew up with, so you went to a private school.
Yep.
So, did you go to church?
I did.
Okay. Where'd you go to church?
First Baptist Raymond.
There you go. And, so what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that in life? That's a good, wholesome life. That's, I go to school, I go to church, I graduate, I go to college. Of course, you went 6 years. I have friends that went 6 years and majored in freshman English for 6 years at Ole Miss. Did y'all know you can major in freshman English? Yes, you can. But, it just never ends. And it amazes me that I don't, I've often been connected to the younger people because I've always been into the same music. Like y'all don't really have any music.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what would be current music that you'd listen to? And if you say Bad Bunny, I'm coming across his desk.
So I'm actually a blues guy. So I love a lot of blues. So Cedric Burnside's one I'll listen to. I'll listen to some Kingfish.
Yeah.
Which he's coming to Jackson here soon.
Yeah.
I'm going to be at that. So
yeah.
I'm a little different.
I used to book RL and Cedric in some of my places. Oh yeah. And Kingfish. Okay, we're going to take a break. Dawn says we got to go on break and pay the bills. We'll be right back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Dawn McKenzie and our special guest, Stevie Ballard, who will stretch you like Stretch Armstrong right here on WYAB. Our special guest, Stevie Ballard, who will stretch you like Stretch Armstrong.
1039 WYAB.
Have you thought about the cost of long-term care? In Mississippi, a home health aide can cost over $57,000 a year, and a private nursing home room can exceed $109,000 annually. Hi, my name is Cressley Pierce at Pierce Professional Agency. Long-term care insurance may help protect your savings and give you more options and peace of mind as you age. Learn how planning ahead could save you money and stress. Find me, Cressley Pierce, online today at MadisonPlans.com. That's MadisonPlans.com.
The new year is off to a fast start, but you can't keep up if your vehicle is sidelined. Get to Mazda of Jackson and take advantage of these super deals before time runs out. Get 1.9% financing for 63 months on all 2025 Mazda CX-5s and 2026 CX-90s, CX-50s, and Mazda 3s with approved credit, and get 1 year maintenance included in your new vehicle purchase. Don't wait another minute to experience Mazda's exhilarating performance, top-notch safety, and reliability. Online at MazdaofJackson.com or visit I-55 Frontage Road.
When it's time to get serious about work-ready equipment, come see me, Noah Sullivan, at H&H Chief Sales in Carthage. From rugged Big Tex trailers to durable CM and Legend X truck beds, H&H has what your truck needs to work harder and last longer. For the field, H&H carries reliable ag equipment from Salford, New Leader, and Chandler. Visit H&H Chief Sales in Carthage today or anytime at hhchiefsales.com. H&H, quality equipment, knowledgeable service, and solutions that work as hard as you do.
Hey, Rankin County, swing by the locally owned and award-winning 042 Wine and Spirits on Highway 80 next to Sonny's Barbecue in Brandon today. We've got one of the largest selections around with over 200 bourbons and whiskeys to ignite your taste buds, more than 50 vodkas, 50-plus tequilas, 30-plus rums, and ready-to-drink cocktails, as well as premium scotches. And get this, we've got over 400 wines in stock for the perfect pairing anytime. Discover your new favorites today at 042 Wine and Spirits right next to Sonny's Barbecue, Highway 80, Cross Gates, Brandon.
Here's what they're saying about Corcoran Door Company.
I'm going to yell out to one of your sponsors here, Corcoran Door. When the guy came out here, instead of just trying to throw a door up, he was looking at the way the house was facing. Man, with this double garage here on the south side, you might want to consider a insulated door. I came in earlier today about 2:30. The car thermometer said 99 degrees. The thermometer inside the garage was 82.
That's why they've been around 50 years.
Yeah.
CorcoranDoor.com. CORKERN door.com.
If you want the best health care, where do you go? The Mayo Clinic. If you want the best care for your vehicle, where do you go? Mayo Auto Clinic in Raymond. Mayo Auto Clinic does foreign and domestic vehicles and diesel repair. Mayo Auto Clinic has ASE certified techs with over 25 years of experience. You can extend the life of your car or truck when you take it to Mayo Auto Clinic. For cost-effective repairs and maintenance, go to the best, Mayo Auto Clinic. Open weekdays at 7 a.m. Highway 18 in Raymond.
Broad Street King Cakes, pass that plate. Broad Street King Cakes taste so great. From Jackson Town to every state, bestKingCake.com, don't wait. Lines out the doorway, laughter in the air. Hidden little baby waiting in there somewhere. From now till Mardi Gras, you know where to be. Or click that link and make your kitchen Bourbon Street. Oh, Broad Street King Cakes. Broad Street King Cakes. Jackson Town to every state. bestKingCake.com, don't wait. From the garden, from the garden,
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
Yes, I am Chip Matthews. She is Dawn McKenzie. He is Stevie Ballard. And of course, you like that song, Tiptoe Through the Tulips. You like that?
That's
you like
right.
that?
That's right.
Okay. You like the classics. People get on to me all the time about that. I said, well, you know that I'm fixing to open my mouth.
It's just obnoxious like you are.
Well, the whole idea is when you're in the car and you're screaming at your kids,
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell your kids, you want to be able to tell your kids to be quiet when you can listen to Chip's about to talk. That's what that's all about.
I see.
Okay.
Some people think it just brings on madness.
It does.
It elevates the madness.
It does. But anyway, it's been good to have you in today. One more time, Pop out your address.
Basesportsperformance.com.
And if you are sitting there and you're walking around the house going, I'm stiff, I need to stretch, you need to go to that. You need to go see this guy.
Yeah, he's really good.
It's
at what
worked
he does.
wonders.
It has
for Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
She actually comes in and works longer than 30 minutes some days.
Really?
Y'all, they all know that there was a time there that many mornings you didn't even make it to the radio station. Okay.
And you were so sad. Nobody was there to do your makeup or keep you on the time schedule of your breaks. And I'm just a glorified secretary sitting over here.
Okay, well, let's just remember that we got something coming up, and we got some people coming on during the week. Next Thursday is very, very, very important for those people that believe in election integrity. Mm-hmm. And we want you to be at Beethoven's Boardwalk at 6:30 for our meeting, where we're going to have a bunch of people in from all over the state to talk election integrity. Now, we're there Thursday. Friday. Or is it Thursday?
We're there Thursday.
And then Friday, we're in Oxford.
That's correct.
Talking election integrity. Some people are starting to listen to me, legislators, and realize that election integrity is important. Mm-hmm. So you come out and be a part of that and come see that. Also come out and have us some food tonight.
And who's playing tomorrow night at Beethoven's?
Tomorrow night, Lauren Lindsay.
Lauren Lindsay. Need to come hear her.
Yeah, she's 19. And she is solid. She's just put out her first record. She's got like 4 or 5 singles out now. And she's solid. You'd like her. It's good to have you.
Bye.
I didn't tell you to say bye yet.
You pointed your finger at me.
No.
Then don't be pointing your finger at me.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
We'll see y'all tomorrow.